I am a SRS representative for Select Sires, so I work with reproduction and coming up with solutions for cows, and with that I help monitor and sell our CowManager system.
Great. So today we're going to go through a quick rundown of what people would see if they had a CowManager system at their dairy. So can you give us a little idea of what a morning routine would look like?
So this is the dashboard page that you currently see. It's the first thing that you'd come to every morning on when you open up the program. So the key parts here is in the column right here in green. These are our heat cows for today. So you see here this cow, she's got the arrow pointing up. She's currently in a heat with her peak going up. This cow right here, we can see she's coming down. So currently right here we see that she's been in heat for 19 hours and she is 25 days since her last heat. This column shows us who our cows are that we need to be looking at today. So right here, this cow is very sick. She has a temperature and she's one that we need to pay close attention to. She's also only 8 days fresh. Another cow we should pay close attention to would be this one. She's only suspicious, which means she's starting to possibly be sick, but she's only a few days in milk, and so we can look at her graph and see what's going on with this cow. The blue line here indicates how well this cow is ruminating. Yesterday she only spent a much less part of her day ruminating and wasn't as active as normal, and today is showing the same thing. But this is a good example of a cow we need to go check.
And so how easy is it to get used to doing this every morning? Does it become pretty standard?
Yeah, this is great. Most people, they'll either print this list right here, or what you can do is just click on the heats, and they've got it'll pull up only the cows that are in heat. And then after that, you just push print. The next one is you click on the health cows. That'll give you your sick cows, and now you know what to do. So imagine all you had to do today is hand the list to your breeder or your herdsman and say, these are the cows you have to go check. You don't have to check everybody.
That's a great time saver. Can you just touch real briefly on the modules that are available through CowManager and what they look like on the computer screen?
These are the Fertility Module, or the heat detection are the ones here in green. We'll look at this cow right here. So the blue line, the dark blue line here, represents the cow's movements when she's in heat. It's not just how much she walked today. This is specific movements that are associated with heat. This light blue line represents rumination. When a cow's in heat, she doesn't take the time to lay down and ruminate, and so a decrease in rumination, like you see here, is typical around heat. So it gives us two markers to say that she is in heat. So we can see that this cow was in heat on the 12th and then repeated and is again in heat today. The way that the system works is it compares how active this cow is today as compared to last week. So currently this cow is about 5.5 times more active than she was last week at this time. If we want to look at this cow's health, we can see that it's broken up into segments. So we have rumination, we have feeding time, and we have resting time and active time. So when a cow is sick, their rumination drops and their resting time will go up. And then the last one is the nutrition module. This shows the rumination, resting, eating time of the entire herd, or it can be broken out into groups. So for example, we're looking at this herd right now this is their rumination around eating time. So this is actually a really good herd in that their rumination stays active and up until the day before calving, and then from there it's coming up at a good rate. By 10 days those cows are up and going. The interesting thing that you see is, one, how much those cows get up and eat right after calving, and how much resting time they need right after calving.
This is almost like having another set of eyes on your herd all the time.
All the time. 24/7. So it will look at the cows for you, and then you just have to go look at the cows it tells you need to be looked at and attention to.
Awesome. Well, thank you for running through that really quick. You will be available in the future to talk with people one-on-one too if they have more questions. Is that correct?
I would be more than happy to visit and talk more about CowManager. The great thing about it is it works and it helps in all aspects of the dairy. It's great.